We had heart.
Locker room open at 9:44. It'll close at 10:14.
This ACC tournament to end like that, lost that bad, down 20 could have, done who knows what to our ultimate tournament. So we knew what was at stake. We fought. It was as simple as that. So I'm super proud of my guys for that first and foremost.
Seth, do you think this team has earned a berth in the NCAA?
Without a doubt, 100%.
Why you say that?
Thought in my mind.
Just curious, why you say that?
Because we're a tournament team. That's all I got on there. I believe it. The whole team believes it. The whole coaching staff believes it. That's all that matters.
When you were down 21 at that point in halftime, what do you guys say to kind of get back into it?
Take pride. To not go away from what we've been doing these last 9-10 games. The ball got really stagnant in the first half on the offensive end. It was just allowing to do just to get easy stops and then get out in transition. And we weren't taking pride in 1-1 matchups either. So a lot of words were said from a lot of different teammates, myself included. But we all pushed and persuaded each other. So I'm super proud of how everybody spoke up.
Seth, you got to feel for Jalen in that situation, and he's just trying to make a play. What did you guys say to him in the locker room after the late?
Told him to keep his head up. This is the complete truth. We are not here in this position without Jalen Withers in the way he's been playing these last few weeks. So, told him to keep his head up. I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. God has a plan for everybody, and that was just his plan for us today. So I'm super excited for this team. I'm super excited for the bounce back that Jalen's going to make. I think we're going to make a deep run come March.
Super really hurt you guys on those lobs to Malawach. What was going on there? And it looked maybe like you guys adjusted a little bit toward the end of the game.
Yeah, we were going back and forth. I think we started off the game having our big up, and Kaman, he was able to get behind our bigs, and with this lane, all you gotta do is just throw it up there. So we adjusted, but once we adjusted and dropped our bigs back, they were kind of too far back in a sense, and Proctor and other guards were able to get to the rim and draw fouls or get easy layups. So we ended up finding a balance for it, but it was just kind of, it was a battle all game, just trying to find it.
Is that part of it? To play, just kind of take it one day, one game at a time. Just 1 minute at a time, one possession at a time.
What was the last play set? What was the setup for the last play for the last timeout?
I'm sorry?
What was the play supposed to be on the last after that last timeout?
Just try to get RJ a good look. Put up a three and try to tie the game up.
Seth said you guys are 100% a tournament team. Do you feel you guys have done enough to earn a bid to the NCAA tournament?
Absolutely, 100%.
Can you sort of describe the last minute or so from your point of view? What was going on? It looked kind of chaotic, but then there was a lot of things to digest there.
Yeah, it was just everything was up tempo. Everything, you can't really take any time to think. It's just really just go out there and do it. Try to get a defensive stop and try to get a good look on the offensive side to get us up or tie the game up. So we were just trying to execute on both ends of the floor.
What was your reaction to the lane violation? You don't usually see that in that kind of moment.
It's a game of basketball. I know that Jalen Withers didn't mean to do that. I know that he was just trying to be ready for the rebound. So those things happen. We're not blaming him for that. It's not his fault at all. It was a team. The team the reason why we was in this position.
Do you think you guys did enough to make the NCAA tournament? And how does it feel to have it up to chance now?
Absolutely. I believe we definitely have the heart, just the players and the capability of, being in the tournament and making a good run.
What changed during that big run in the second half when you guys cut it down?
We just stuck together. We just believe in ourselves that we know we can get stops and, we can execute on offensive end, just chip the game away little by little. That we wasn't really worried about the score. We just know to come in the second half, 0-0, and just try to give it all.
Did you change your ball screen coverage there toward the end for Duke?
Just a little bit. We were just trying to, just switch everything just so, they don't get no open looks at the rim or at the three-point line.
Anything dramatic happen at halftime, anything of note to kind of change the vibe, change the mood?
We had to have to play. We know what we had to do. Why they had such a big lead. Just defensively, we wasn't taking pride in our matchups, and we was giving it too many chances on offensive boards. So once we limit that, then we'll be good.
If indeed you have more basketball in front of you, how dangerous can this team be? What makes you guys dangerous if you get in?
It just makes us dangerous and knowing that we're capable. staying with teams and knowing that we can go on a great run. You know, the things that we can learn from this game, so just from this tournament by itself, and just what we're capable of doing. I believe that we can definitely do it in the tournament.
And what would you think you still need to work on? What needs to get tweaked?
Just we get to continue to stay together. You know, I think we can definitely, just improve on just knowing that we're capable of doing it. It's all a mindset. I don't think there's anything physically or anything on the court. I think defensively we're doing great things. I think offensively we're doing great things. I think it's all just a mindset coming into the tournament and dominating.
It'd be very easy to point to a lane violation as the difference in this game. Obviously, there were tons of different.
Were those plays designed to get you the ball?
Yeah.
RJ, reflecting on your time, your tenure in North Carolina, what makes you proud when you think back the last 5 years?
I mean, shit, the season not over.
RJ, when it comes to Sunday and the selection show and everything, you anticipate you guys watching it all as a team, or just kind of what would that
just to see our team be called on TV and see where we're ranked at, and be ready to play next week. So we're still in high hopes and positivity. So I mean, we're gonna be ready to play.
If you have to go to Dayton, is that all right with you?
Say it again?
If you have to go to Dayton on the first floor, is that all right with you?
Basketball's basketball. Wherever we gotta play them, play in, or where we're at, I don't really care where we're at. This team is a tournament team, and we'll prove that to y'all.
Despite losing you Duke, you feel like it could be a dangerous thing in the NCAA. What you guys
100%. 100%. I stand. I support and stand 10 toes around my statement. We are a tournament team, and we compete with the best of the best. And we've been proving that these past couple of weeks. So, we're gonna wait for selection show Sunday and see where we're gonna be at, and then we're gonna do our thing.
RJ, earlier in the year, I asked you about your tattoo of perseverance and how that's kind of been your mantra for this team. You're down 24 at the half. How do you guys embody that word even as a team and then come back and fight for it?
By chipping away, possession by possession, and understanding that you're not gonna come back down 20 all in one possession. You gotta take it media timeout by media timeout, and just keep chipping away. And we kept doing that. Every time we looked up, we wanted to cut the lead down a little bit. We looked up, we're down 12. Next thing you know, it's a 4-point game. So that's just the theme of this team. We persevere through anything. We're not gonna back down without a fight. And we showed that tonight. The way we just constantly just battled and battled. All the way to the end. That's a team right there. Thank you.
What changed in that last long run that you guys came back? What changed?
Our defensive pressure and the way we was able to get stops and kind of just like playing transition a little bit. Duke is kind of a hard team to play in the half-court set a little bit, so we have to do a better job of kind of just getting more transition points and exploiting the ball screen coverage that we're in. And we was able to get to the rim and get fouled. I think Ben was a big part of that. Seth, EC. I mean, it took everyone today, and that's the type of games we need to have against good teams.
Excuse me. We're going to take you to the podium in a minute. If you need to put shoes on.
I don't really know. I don't know. I don't really know how, too much how it works and stuff like that. So I'm not too anxious because I feel like we deserve a chance. And I feel like we can do a lot of damage in the tournament.
How do you think that comeback kind of showed that tonight?
I mean, I think it showed how tough we can be, and I think it showed that we can play with anybody in the country.
How would you assess how much Ven has improved over the course of the season? He's a monster down there at times tonight, going up against Malawatch.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of our best players these past couple of games, and I was just really proud of him because he had a slow start this season, and now he's one of our biggest pieces. Yeah.
How do you think he's been able to do it? What have you seen?
I mean, I just think it was a matter of time. I think he was just getting comfortable and just knowing his role because it was probably different at his last school. So,
did Coach Davis have any sort of message in the locker room? About the ACC tournament runs over. Now we look forward to the bracket come out. What was his general message? I guess if you don't mind sharing it.
Oh, he was just telling us stay positive, and he just was telling us that he's proud of us.
What was the difference during that big run where you cut the lead down in the second half? What was
Just
the
defense. I feel like we're stacking together a lot of stops. And in the beginning, we weren't getting any stops at all defense.
And then the 3-pointers. I mean, you haven't hit 3-pointers like that most of the season. And nobody else hit one. How weird was that? I mean,
It wasn't weird for me. But, yeah.
I mean, for nobody else to hit one.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely could have helped us for other people to hit threes, but
So how are you feeling right now?
just sad. Like, it was a big goal of mine to win this tournament. It didn't end how I wanted to, so it's pretty sad.
What was sort of your vantage point and thought process when the lane violation happens, and what did you say to Jay right after?
We were just telling him that he's okay. We feel like that didn't lose us the game. Like Ven missed the first free throw, I missed 2 free throws. RJ missed a free throw, so if we would have made all those, we would have been up by 4. So we're just telling him that it's not his fault and that he's okay.
What about what you guys said at halftime was so impactful in terms of basically doing everything that you hadn't been doing the last 5 minutes of the first half?
Yeah, we were just like talking to each other, telling each other just be tougher, just be better on defense, and that's what we tried to do in the second half.
What was the play coming out of the last timeout supposed to? How was that supposed to play out?
It was supposed to go to RJ, but they were switching everything and they were denying everything, so it was hard to get him the ball.
Was there a screen or something that's supposed to happen? Or?
Yeah, Ven screened for him, and then they just switched it and denied it.
And who? Okay, go ahead.
You're in the waiting period, selection Sunday. How do you spend the time?
You said?
How do you spend the time in the waiting period that you all are in? I mean, you all are confident that you're a tournament team that you will make it. So what do these next few years look like for you?
I'm just preparing. We're hoping for the best, and we're just going to be preparing. We're going to be in the gym every day, just trying to get better for the tournament.
What would be your personal pitch to the selection committee, and why do you think this team is where the tournament?
I mean, I'll just show them the games. I mean, I think we kind of proved that even though we fell short to most games against like really good teams, we were still there with them. So yeah, that.
How hard was it to guard with Duke and the mob press that they had? It seemed like there was sometimes you blitzed the screener, sometimes it was more of a drop coverage. I guess what was the difficulty there?
Yeah, we're just making a lot of adjustments and changes, and they got a couple lobs, so we just adjusted to it, and I think we kind of stopped it.
What worked for you in this game that didn't work in the first 2 Duke games?
For me, I was just being more aggressive, and I was just being more aggressive with my shot and with the ball in my hands.
And how tough is that when you're in foul trouble as well?
Yeah, it's very tough, very tough. Yeah, I got to do better being in foul trouble, for sure.
How do you hope to continue to build as a leader